Wayne England with my crew, Kelly Barnum, Tommy Edson, and of course the world-renowned chef Kelly Lance O'Neill is in the house this evening. Kelly, we got some fantastic stuff we're doing with you later on in the show.
Yep.
Got a little recipe is going to kick out for us, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But before we get moving along into too much information here, fellas, where can you find us each and every week? Right here, Thursday evening, 6 to 8 p.m. right here on our YouTube channel. Okay, send us a hate mail, whatever. It's not a true 50-50 allocation, at least it seems at times, right? But I gotta believe that on our side of the fence, the recreational and the non-travel commercial, our 50%, if we if we're done with gill nets and they no longer exist.
And that's why I asked the question, what happens to these fish if they all make it to the gravel and now we have a big conglomeration of hatchery fish competing with the natural origin fish? At what point does the state step in at that point and go, well, you guys aren't catching all these fish, there's too many reaching the spawning grounds, we have to do something, and then where do they turn?
Back in studio, the guys in the kitchen got something going that I tell you what, when this show is over, we are getting some of that duck.
A little bit of it whipped out.
Oh
here.
my god!
Oh my god, it smells delicious.
Chef Kelly is amazing. Tommy is in there trying to not drool all over his shirt, and we're going to get on that. But before we go there, Kelly's got a weather report for this week throughout the Northwest and beyond. Washington, Oregon, Idaho. Going to talk about a little rain coming in, what those river levels are going to do. Kelly?
So we've had actually pretty calm, stable, dry weather most of this week, but now this week things are changing. Tomorrow, Friday, we got a system moving in that is going to actually bring us quite a bit of rain. We're going to push nearly an inch of rain on the coast. Some of the higher mountain areas, some of the areas where it's going to compress is going to see over an inch of rain. On the east side of the state and into Idaho, not a whole lot of rain Friday. But as we go into Saturday, the east side is going to start to see that rain, and much of Idaho is going to see the rain. Now, how is this going to affect you this weekend? Well, if you're going out to catch steelhead and you're going to be hitting the local rivers, the Satsup River, for example, as we go into Saturday and Sunday, the river is going to be on the rise Saturday due to that heavy rain on Friday. And so that might make fishing a little tougher Saturday, but Sunday things are going to start to balance out and even start to drop. Going into next week, you're going to have dropping river levels, and fishing should be fairly good. If we move along to the Siletz River, we are seeing not as big of a thing because most of that rain happened up north, so we're not seeing as big of an influx and an actual pretty stable river. So we're going to see a little bit of incline here in flow, but not a huge change. So I'm betting that fishing there is going to stay pretty stable.
Our friends at WFO make a variety of soft plastics now in all different colors and sizes. Don't be afraid to run those big 6-inch worms this time of year. Those big steelhead do not really shy away from anything, even in clear water. So I've got some 4-inch worms rigged up here, and basically the various colors that you have access to, you know, the nightmare pattern, for example, the reason these worms work so well in the different color configurations, it's all about contrast, okay?
Alright guys, we're finishing up right now. We got our sauce rolling. It's kind of nice and little rolling boil. So we're going to taste it. What we're tasting for is our salt level. And remember how I said that fish sauce is your salt level? We're going to add about a tablespoon. Man, that smells good. Oh yeah, we're there. Okay, we take it off the heat. Add in our duck. Remember, we're just warming this up. Okay, we're going to let that set aside for a minute. And we are going to plate some of our jasmine rice that we did earlier.
Oh man, that looks nice.
Oh, it looks so good.
Yeah, I'm
Spicy, rich.
I'm salivating. I'm excited for this.
Alright. Let's get a little bit of that juice.
I got my fork ready.
Oh yeah. Good deal.
Oh man.
And there's our finished dish. We're just going to garnish it with just a little bit of cilantro right there. A little bit of basil. And we're good to go. Guys, try this out. This is just something unique and different. And you don't have to do duck poppers anymore. Try some red curry, maybe with some mallards.
Hey everybody, welcome back to FHN. About ready to close the show out for this week. Remember, as we get to the end of our show is where we take time to answer questions from you via Facebook, interactive via Messenger, our Twitter account, our Instagram, or you can email us. Everything can be found at Fish Hunt NW. Webpage is www.fishhuntnw.com. One from somebody, whether it was Instagram or Messenger.
It was on Messenger.
Was it on Coho or something?
Yeah, it was on Resi Cohos in the South Sound. He got a question about it.
By Resi, you mean resident. Resident
Cohos, yeah. You know, guys catch them as bycatch. A lot of guys go out and target them. I go out and target them. I mean, it's just something to do when the rivers are poached. You know, you can go out and fishing from the beach, or if you got a boat, you just go out. Typically, you're looking for jumpers.
Yeah.
You know, in all the beaches in the South Sound, you know, there's tons of them.
You go after them with a fly rod, though.
I go after them with a fly rod.
Yeah. You can throw gear at them.
Yeah, you can throw gear.
Little spinners, little spoons,
little
right?
spoons, cast masters. I like a Phoebe spoon is another good spoon. You know, make sure it's all single barbless out there.
What area are you fishing?
I'm usually fishing 11.
Okay.
Out by the Narrows Bridge somewhere.
Yeah.
And a little further south. I got into a good bite 2 weeks ago down by just south of Steilacoom.
Okay.
On them. That was a good time.
Yeah.
What colors?
You know, typically if you're going to run like gear, I like brass.
Mm-hmm.
I like brass, small Phoebe spoons with the single side wash, small single side wash behind them.
I haven't done it for years. Used to actually just throw the small size buzz bombs.
Buzz bombs, yep.
Pink
little
pearl.
Small, little small
Pink,
cast
right?
masters.
That's normally the...
Little small cast masters in
There you go.
Your chromes and brasses and golds.
And those fish, now they're not that big, pound or two, right?
No, they're a pound or two, yeah.
And you keep them.
Yep.
You keep two.
Good eaters.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Fantastic on the grill.
They're delicious. 90% of them.
Fantastic on the grill, Chevy.
There you go.
Hey, you don't need a chef to make a coho taste good.
Good point.
What I've seen and what I've been told, even 90% of them are hatchery fish.
Yeah.
So there's no question about it.
Go out and get your limit. All right, cool.
Awesome.
That's going to wrap it up for us here at FHN. Join us every week Thursday night, 6 to 8 p.m. West Coast time. Okay, so even if you're on the East Coast, it should be early enough for you to, jump on in and see what we got going on here. We'll bring it to you live every Thursday right here in the FHN studio on the sunny shores of Summit Lake.
Absolutely.
We always want to get that in. Olympia, Washington.
Hit that subscribe button so you get notified.
That's right.
Every
Turn
time we drop a
notifications
new
on. You
video
won't miss an episode.
and go live.
That's right. So that'll do it for us. We'll see you next week right here on FHN.